All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is stop making excuses why you can't work out or why you can't get in better shape. Now, if you're having health issues, that's a whole different situation. What I'm talking about here is the average Joe out there that just keeps coming up with excuses why they can't get in better shape. And not only do they use the excuse of COVID, they could be using an excuse of work, they could be using an excuse of family, they could be using any type of excuse. But there's somebody who wants to get in better shape, but for some reason keeps blocking themselves or convincing themselves that they can't get into shape, right? Or better shape, or take out time to go work out, or just take care of themselves in general is what I should say. And I'm here to tell you, stop using the excuse. I think what you have to address first when it comes to anything, it could be fitness related or taking care of your health, is why do you keep coming up with the excuse? What is stopping you? Is it the fear of the unknown? Is it the fear you're going to fail and not get the results you desire? Are you maybe afraid, for instance, to go to a gym, there's just people there maybe in better shape than you, or you're intimidated? I get all those things, right? There's a lot of things, right? You're afraid, again, that you're just going to maybe, have a heart attack, for instance. Like, it sounds like a joke, like when you're working out or doing something. Are you afraid of changing your identity to a certain degree? Because I think a lot of people say they want to look different or feel different, but the reality is they don't. And I talk a lot of times about people saying, I want change, but they're never willing to change. And I think this falls right into that category. But I'm here to tell you, the reason I think, and I get it too, I should say, is when I find myself coming up with excuses why I'm not doing certain things, it's because the truth is I don't want to do them. There's not something interesting enough to push me to go do it, because I can assure you, if there's something you're interested in, most likely nothing's going to stop you from going to do it. And also, a lot of times, you may be very consistent with things that you love, right? And then very inconsistent with things you don't love, which kind of makes sense. If it comes to getting in better shape or anything in that nature, find where the excuse won't have any value, is what I should say. So maybe one of the things is you're saying, I want to work out. I'm dying to, start lifting weights, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, you don't join your local gym. Or for some reason, you just don't get a workout center, say, for instance, in your home. Or you're just not lifting weights. The truth is, something's telling you maybe weightlifting, you're kind of lying to yourself, is something you don't want to do, right? Maybe it's something else that you should consider trying to do. And I discuss this all the time, is experimenting with different things. But maybe I come off a little bit too overwhelming, because I'll be like, yeah, try cycling, try running, try Pilates, try yoga, try all these things, right? But sometimes you're like, wait, back off here. That's just too much. Let's start with just one. I talk about it all the time. A lot of times just thinking about one thing that you may want to go do. Okay? It could be hiking, it could be surfing. I don't know what it is. But if something excites you, like anything else, go try it. Maybe that's the one thing that is missing. Because again, if you keep coming up with excuses regarding whatever in your mind fitness, or what you think that's fitness, again, it could be even CrossFit, for instance. You may be like, I did it, I want to keep doing it, but the truth is it just beats the shit out of me. I'm too sore. I want to say I want to do it, but I'm not doing it. Again, that's probably not for you. Let's figure out what's for you, what's not for you, right? And I think a lot of people get caught up in that. Let's stop worrying about doing things that other people are also doing in your life, because I think what happens too is you may have friends, family members, and colleagues, and you're always talking to them. And one may do yoga, right? Let's just say one goes to the gym. One runs marathons, one, could be a bodybuilder or an ex-bodybuilder, whatever. And you're always like, yeah, I want to do that. I got to get to the gym to do that. I got to do this. And I just had this conversation with my friend, and I said, oh yeah, there's an independent gym, and we never worked out there. And he goes, man, we took a tour there actually once, and he goes, man, that's the type of gym I love. And I says, well, why don't you go to it? It's not that far from your house. And he's like, oh, And it was really kind of an eye-opener for me and him to say, a lot of times too, what we say we want to do, we're just not doing it. Why, I have no idea. But again, something is stopping him, say, from going to that gym. You just got to be honest with yourself. Maybe you're just too lazy at that point in time, and you're just not interested in lifting weights anymore. Again, you can go walk. You could try anything, but stop coming up with excuses why, you can't take care of yourself. I'm going to be, after the new year, I'm going to start doing different types of videos, maybe not so fitness orientated, but just, as I say, trimming the fat and getting to really just getting people healthier. It's not all about getting in incredible shape, right? It's just about, getting in the shape that you're comfortable in, that you feel healthy, and that's giving you a certain value of life that's maybe better than what you have now. Now, if you have a great life and you feel fit and you feel great, God bless you. Keep going with that. But if you aren't feeling that good and you keep coming up with excuses, I think we have to figure out why, right? Just saying. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show. I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Any question, comments, hit me up. If you disagree or agree with me, let me know. Also, if you get a chance, subscribe. All right, and if you want to know any more about me, just go to richcelenza.com. All right, take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.